Good afternoon, Kansas City. How y'all doing out there today? It feels so good to be back. Yes. Give yourself a round of applause out there, wherever you are. Man, whew, I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? I am happy because we have a whole situation tonight for Monday Night Football. I mean, this has been an entire season. Not an entire season, but this has been a long time coming. Since the dreadful holding call on the Eagles during the Super Bowl. I'm ready. It's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. It is going down. Woo, man. How y'all doing out there? I'm your host, Bishop, and this is KC Sports, live and direct on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We are here in beautiful Kansas City, Missouri, baby. It ain't too beautiful out there. It's very, very overcast. Very overcast. Currently sitting at 45 degrees on this Monday, November 20th, 2023. It looked like the high was supposed to be 46. We I don't know if we hit the high or if we came down 1 degree. I know the low for the day is 41. So we're not gonna dip too low. I heard some rumors about some snow, but I don't know. They were saying next week we're gonna feel like we're in the middle of winter, so we'll see. Tomorrow supposed to be a high 45. We got some rain going on. Some scattered showers out there right now. And then tomorrow is supposed to be the same. High 45, low of 27. Sheesh. Then Wednesday we're gonna go up a little bit. 48 degrees on the high. 34 is the low. Thursday supposed to be mostly sunny. High 52. Low of 32, and that's your Thanksgiving. So I'm excited. I hope you all are excited. What are you all? Speaking of Thanksgiving, I mean it kind of popped up very fast. Like I don't know if it's now that we're adults. It seemed to have come fairly quickly now. It seems like the holidays come very, very fast now. Or, yeah, I mean, I guess that is that what it is, or is it that when we're kids, we really don't have a sense of time? So I don't know. All I know is it feels like we're talking about week 1 of the NFL, and here we are. Getting ready to close out week 11. So that's amazing, and we're staring at Thanksgiving pretty much, So how are you all doing? What are your plans for the holidays? What are your plans for this Thanksgiving day? Do you eat turkey? Do you eat something else? Do you not care? Do you just sit back and watch sports? Do you, if the weather permits, go out and do yard work, hang up lights, put up Christmas trees? What do y'all out there do during Thanksgiving? I know a lot of people travel. I know it feels good to be able to travel again, after all the COVID and all that stuff, to see family and all that. I could tell you what we're probably going to do. We're definitely going to have some turkey. I normally elect to work on Thanksgiving. I did not this year, and I probably won't work on Christmas neither. I normally go ahead and work those days. I think we're gonna have some turkey, that's for sure, and all the fixings and trimmings and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for tonight's matchup. we get the Super Bowl matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. So yesterday, me and the wife, speaking of this, we went to yesterday. A coworker of mine, buddy of mine, good guy. 44th birthday. He was just having a family gathering and stuff, and we got invited. It was at no other pub here in Kansas City. First off, beautiful place. Beautiful place. It was the first time me and the wife was there. Beautiful. Shout out to no other pub here in Kansas City. I mean, it was a very, we didn't do any of the activities and stuff they had there. They had beer pong and or I guess that's what you call it. I know that's what it's called originally. They have pong, I guess cup pong or whatever it's called, politically. And they had bowling. They had bowling in there. Like, what? This is a pub. They had bowling in there. They had bowling. They had what else? Bowling. They had golf simulators in there. You can, work on your golf swing. They had, like I said, the beer pong. They had pool, billiards. They had ping pong tables. They had a shuffle. Man, they had freaking shuffleboard floor in there. They had the little, I forget what it's called when you slide the little metal puck things across the sand, whatever that is on the table. I forget what that's called. So they had all kind of stuff, man. Is that a shuffleboard also, Paige? Where you slide the little metal things? It's beer pong, shuffleboard, whatever that little sand thing is. I forget what that's called. Larry B's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, man? What's going on? Paige is in the building also. Appreciate y'all for checking us out. You calling the Chiefs win tonight, huh? Over here on the ICE Sports chat line. Larry B said Chiefs win tonight. I think so also. I think the Chiefs win. Just not because it's my team. I just feel like they're a little bit more locked in. I know Philadelphia's going to come with their A game because of the Super Bowl turnout. It's going to be a mud fest. It's raining here in Kansas City. It's cold. It's going to be a fight. Both teams should be, used to the cold weather and stuff. This should be a very good Monday night game. All the other games we've had has been snooze fest, prime time, Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night. Them games has been kind of questionable. So tonight should be a very, very good night. It's gonna look crazy for a little bit. I guarantee you that. But one team is gonna make an adjustment and the other team's not. That's all I can tell you. As far as that, I know I'm going to talk a little bit about how I feel about that brotherly shove, tush push, or whatever you want to call it, and my thoughts on it, on how it should be handled. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that the way I feel, it can be very effective. Good afternoon, Taryn Rodriguez is in the building. How you doing, Taryn? He got the Chiefs winning tonight, too. Okay. Hey. All right. I think so. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But before we dive into the Chiefs topic, there's one team I definitely want to talk about, and who is that team? What is that team? Is round of applause first off for this team, Sporting KC, man. I mean, Sporting KC has went all season, and I've said this previously. They went all season as the bottom feeders, man. And look at where we are now. Sporting KC, man, is getting ready to take on Houston Dynamo Sunday, November 26th. I swear it only took forever. Jesus, it feel like they've been, the last game was like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. Well, that's probably because it was. But golly, they take on Houston Dynamo Sunday, November 26th at 6 p.m. Central Time. This is the Western Conference semifinal. It will be broadcast live on Apple TV for MLS Season Pass subscribers. Of course, you can, if you got Fox Sports 1, which is FS1, Fox Deportes, or you can listen on the radio through the ESPN KC. La Grande, 1340 AM, Sirius FM, FC. Supporters can cheer on Sporting at no other pub for the official watch party. That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess when there's like big games, no other pub is the place. We did not know that. Me and Paige did not know that. We didn't know. That makes sense because that's where we saw all the Eagle fans at no other pub yesterday. I mean, they just was coming in, just, man, the whole damn flock of them. Seriously. For real. It was a whole Eagles flock. And they started chanting and cocoon and all that crap, man. I don't know. But it was cool to see them there enjoying the city, enjoying no other pub. I think no other pub is going to probably become our spot because we were like, man, this is it. This is it. It has everything you need. You can get good food. You can sit there and talk sports stuff. You can play shuffleboard. Like they have everything. They have everything. It's literally the one-stop shop. Literally. Exactly. Paige said didn't know how popular the place was, honestly. Did not know. Really nice spot. Very nice. If you make it to KC, check out no other pub. Because I swear it seemed like that's the place. That's the spot. That is the spot for any sports fan. Really. I mean, they got TVs all over the place. So you seeing the games, you know. You literally can go in and cheer your team on, no matter who. Like I said, I seen Giants fans down there yesterday. Of course, Eagle fans because they're here in town. I think I seen a couple Denver jerseys or something. So that, I guess that's the spot. No other pub. But I believe, what is it, 1370 Grand, Kansas City, Missouri? Be there, I guess, or not. I don't know. But I will. I like it. It's the place to go. It's the place to go. So yeah, Sporting KC. Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. The semifinals, man. That's amazing. That is amazing. Like I said, you go through the entire season as damn near last place. At one point was last place, and you started climbing up a little bit. Here you are, the semifinals. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't make this up. I can't make it up, man. I'm excited for Sporting KC. I can't wait to see them take on Houston Dynamo. Like I said, this whole match with Houston Dynamo, it goes back. So this is the reason this is going to be a very good match. Is because if you go back to the earliest part of the season, probably right around July 23rd, I think it's the first match they had against each other. The game ended in a 2-2 draw, ended in a 2-2 draw. So that was a good. This should be a balanced match, and it shouldn't be boring between Houston Dynamo, Sporting KC. I hate the fact that that they're taking them on at home. You know, I wish Sporting KC had the luxury to play here at Children's Mercy Park. But this should be a very even, balanced, edge of the seat match. Okay, um, like I said, July 23rd. This was early in the season. It ended in the 2-2 draw. Okay, this is how even these teams are. You had a 2-2 draw, and then they had a second match, September 23rd, where Sporting KC came out on top with a 2-1 victory. Now, mind you, in this 2-1 victory, there was a penalty shot. Okay? That's how Sporting KC got 2, technically. I think the penalty shot came first, and that's how they got on the board, and then they ended up scoring again. So this should be a very exciting team. Like I said, it seemed like it took forever for it to come because I'm like, dude, what's going on here? I didn't realize that there was such a long break in between these playoff matches. But geez, that was a long break. So yeah, it's finally here. It's finally amongst us, and I can't wait. This, like I said, these teams seem to be evenly matched. I'm thinking. Let's see here. I thought I saw where it was almost a. So I feel like they're evenly matched. I think the people out there feels the stats and the win probability. They feel that Houston Dynamo has a 54% chance. There's a 24% chance or draw. And there's Sporting KC with their little 22% chance of winning. This is going to be it. All right. I'm not sure why I feel like Sporting KC only has a 22%. I mean, I know Houston Dynamo is, they're pretty top notch. They're not no, they were number 4 in the Western Conference. They're not no slouches. There's not no, but I say that to say that St. Louis was number 1. All right, and Sporting took them down. So I don't know why I feel like that Houston has an attack that's going to be too much for Kansas City. But there's a good chance that you will be proven wrong. So get ready for that. I mean, if Sporting wins, then there's nothing you could say. There's nothing you could say. We're going to take a real quick. I lied. It's not going to be quick. But we're definitely going to take a commercial break right here. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about Sporting KC. And then we're going to get ready to this Monday night game. We're also going to catch up on a little bit of the Week 11 football. There was some weird things happening. There was some great touchdowns, though, but there was some weird things happening. We're going to talk about Sunday night game and my thoughts on that. And we're going to definitely address that tush push or whatever. But before we go to break, all you Sporting KC fans out there, listen up real quick. Listen up. Sporting KC, okay, is extending, or not extending, but they're launching the playoff perk campaign ahead of the conference semifinal against Houston Dynamo that we just got through talking about, Sunday, November 26th. They got a lot of good stuff, a lot of good perks, man. Playoff perks is what it's called. It's very good. I mean, if you're looking for, they got everything from apparel, banking. If you're a gambler, you like to take some risks. They got some Hollywood casino perks. If you feel like, because after this Thanksgiving meal that you're probably gonna have a little too much, because we always do. They got Planet Fitness membership perks. You got Guy Snacks for those who like Guy Snacks. I'm one of those guys. Guy Snacks is a local potato chip brand around here, and it's very good. Okay? They got those, and it's amazing. Like I said, one of the perks here is Charlie Hustle, which is the clothing brand or company here in Kansas City. They got 30% off all Sporting KC collection on the charliehustle.com. All you have to do is very simple. You're going to do some shopping. You need some holiday gifts. Here you go. 30% off Sporting KC collection, charliehustle.com. Use the promo code PLAYOFFS. This offer is valid through Tuesday, November 21st. Some of these perks, they end because it's just, they're just for, they're just supposed to be just for the match day. Like they're supposed to end at the match day. Charlie Hustle said, hey, how about we go ahead and extend this to Tuesday, November 21st. All you have to do is use the promo code PLAYOFFS at charliehustle.com. 30% off Sporting KC collection. They're going to make perfect stocking stuffers, gifts. You get jerseys, shirts, socks, hats, everything. Anything that's KC Sporting or Sporting KC collection, 30% off over at Charlie Hustle. You're listening to This is KC Sports, live and direct on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with some more sports talk. Stick around.
What up, Boston sports fans? This is Mikey Two Guns here, your host of Our Bleepin' City, airing every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Please join me. We'll talk everything Boston sports, all the local teams, college teams. I'm even down to talk MMA, boxing, whatever you guys want. So join me every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Chime in with your questions on the chat, tweet the show. We'll even have call-ins. I can't wait to hear from you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, it's Our Bleepin' City. I am your host, Mikey Two Guns, every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. See you soon, people.
What's up, sports fans? You're listening to IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your favorite West Coast Wisconsinite, Bernie Bango, and if you're a cheesehead, come listen to my show, Big Cheese Sports, where we road trip around America's Dairyland, previewing, reviewing, predicting, debating, and digging into all that is Wisconsin sports at the college and pro levels. Join me on IE Sports Radio, Sundays at 1 p.m. Central Standard. Bernie out.
Hey sports fans, do you like wine? Well, we've got the show for you. This is Let's Wine About Sports, a show where we talk about wine and sports simultaneously. From the classic Cabernet Sauvignon all the way down to the grapes that you've never even heard of before. Oh yeah, we cover it all. And we'll talk about a little bit of sports as well. Football, hockey, collegiate, women's sports, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to whine about it all. So join me Monday at 8 p.m. on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
That's right, you are listening to This is KC Sports with your man Bishop. Welcome back, everybody. My Mizzou Tigers took on Florida Gators. They took on the Florida Gators over this weekend, man. And I must say, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. But I am happy. I am happy. The Midwest, baby. we making champions out here, man. My Mizzou Tigers currently sit at 9-2, ladies and gentlemen. 9-2. Who would have thought? They're currently the number 10th ranked team. The final score was Mizzou 33, Florida Gators 31. Here in Columbia, Missouri, Graham Mertz, quarterback for Florida, he went 14-21, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad, young man, not bad. Max Brown came in, went 4 for 5, 56 yards. I guess it was, kind of like I don't know what they did while Max Brown, I don't know. But anyway, their leading rusher for that day, for this game was Montrell Johnson. He had 12 carries for 85 yards. Trevor Etienne had 15 carries for 82 yards. Is he related to the other Etienne? Yeah. Huh. He is. Oh, it's his brother. Did not know that. Interesting. Okay. That explains why he that explains why he did so well rushing. He's Travis Etienne's younger brother. That's what's up. Okay. Trevor Etienne. 15 carries, 82 yards. Good job, young man. Their lead receiver was Ricky Parcels, 2 receptions, 72 yards. Khalil Jackson, he had 4 receptions, 52 yards. Hayden Hansen had 2 receptions, 43. And again, Trevor Etienne, he had 2 receptions for 37 yards. Dude, I bet teams are knocking at his door right now. Over on the Mizzou side, Brady Cook he went 20 for 34, of course, 331, 1 touchdown. So I know probably on a few episodes back, I said I wasn't 100% sold on Brady Cook. I'm going to go ahead and hand that man over. I don't know what you get when you become the master chef or whatever, the best chef hat there is. I don't know if you get a golden spatula like SpongeBob. I don't know what you get, but he deserves it because the man was definitely cooking with those 331 yards, 1 touchdown against those Florida Gators. Russell Wilson, if you're listening, I know you're not. That's how you cook. All right. Cody Schrader, lead rusher for Mizzou, 23 carries, 148 yards. That man was, Nathaniel Pete, he had 2 carries for 18 yards. Brady Cook himself carried the ball 7 times for 11 yards. Luther Burden said, hold up, top receiver, I'm back. After, Georgia and them tried to take him away. He's now, like I said, I'm back, baby. Luther Burden, 9 receptions, 158 yards. Theo Weiss, 1 reception, 77 yards. Brett Norfleet, 3 receptions, 43 yards. Man, they did what they had to do. Theo also had himself a touchdown. Brady Cook had himself a rushing touchdown, and Cody Schrader had himself a rushing touchdown. Wow. Them guys. They put in their work, man. Good job, Mizzou. They are set to take on Arkansas Razorbacks Friday, November 24th. I'm excited because it's a Friday game. I like when some of these college games, some of the good ones, when they come on, when you don't have to wait till Saturday. So this is going to be an interesting game. I can't wait. I think Mizzou take care of business and go ahead and push themselves 10-2. Man, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice to see. I mean, Arkansas isn't all that great. But the thing about college football is that some of these teams, like Arkansas is currently sitting at 4-7 overall. They're 1-6 in the conference. All right, they're 1-3 away. They're 3-3 at home. Their current streak is 1 win. All right, they could beat Mizzou. They're at home. They're going to be playing at home. That's one thing about college that I don't like. And the only reason I don't like is because it always messes up my parlay. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. You're like, dude, Mizzou should go in there and walk all over these guys. But some teams, man, they like not at home. No, I don't care what you do when you're away from here, but when you come here, you will respect us. So that game is coming up. That should be a very good game. I just hope that Mizzou go ahead and wipe them out and not play around with their food. So, yeah. So, we had NFL yesterday, right? Everyone was watching. I hope your team won. If they didn't, so what? First off, shout out to Chiefs Kingdom out there. Joey Burrow got hurt. He's knocked out for the entire season, and Chiefs Kingdom stepped up and donated to his charity. So shout out to them. See, we're not all bad. I know some of us out there on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter, we talk trash talk and all that stuff, and that's on every team, man. Every fan base go back and forth with the chitter chatter. Like I was telling someone, it makes it fun if we just sit there and compliment each other. Oh, nice run. Your team ran very well. Oh my God, you see that tackle that your guy made? Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. It's boring. All right. I want to talk trash to you. Okay? Because when my team lose, you're going to talk trash to me. It's the circle of life. Okay? It's fun. All right? We kicked off week 11 with the Bengals and the Ravens. And this is the game, unfortunately, that Joe Burrow got, knocked out of and had a season-ending injury. Unfortunately. Wish him a speedy recovery, but this is the NFL. Things happen, all right? Ravens went on ahead and took that game 34-20. A lot of people feel like the Bengals were making their comeback. I don't know about that. Momentum was definitely on the Ravens side. So, then yesterday we had Steelers versus the Browns. The Browns squeaked by. Barely got by the Steelers. Both of these teams are horrible, but their record suggests otherwise. Browns are now sitting at 7-3. 7-3. What? Steelers fall to 6-4. What? I said it. At the beginning of the season, and it's probably on the show somewhere. You can play it back. I said, don't be surprised if the Bengals end up in last place in their division. And here we are, last place in their division. Everybody wants to pin my Chiefs in last place in the AFC West. Quit talking about us, all right? We got this. Y'all chill out. So yeah, that's crazy. These two teams is gonna more than likely make the playoffs. That's so weird. So yeah, I don't know what to say about this. The Steelers and the Browns, dude. One is at Steelers at 6-4, and the Browns at 7-3. That is so freaking weird, but that's where we are. Dolphins barely get by the Raiders by one possession, one touchdown. It was 20-13. Dolphins are now at 7-3. Raiders at 5-6. You still got time. Lions, they took care of the Bears. I think the Bears was giving the Lions a run for their money, and then there was a fumble or something, and the Bears, I don't know why he did it instead of just picking the ball up and throwing it some damn where or something. The ball went into the end zone, then the Bears lineman kicked it out of bounds. He kicked it out the back of the end zone, which turned that into a safety. Congratulations, guy. Lions took care of the Bears 31-26. The Lions team look promising. They look for real. Jaguars and Titans. Jaguars walked all over the Titans, 34-14. A lot of people are saying the Jaguars are still pretenders. I don't know. They look like contenders to me. I don't know. Is the Chargers head coach fired yet? I haven't really dove much into the sports world today so far. Not yet. I am in a little bit after the show. But 23-20, Packers beat the Chargers. What? Chargers is 4-6. Packers is 4-6. What? Yeah. You should be fired now, Chargers coach. Yeah, that makes no sense. So that's, yeah. Jets. Nope. The Jets finally brought the hammer down on Zach Wilson. They finally benched him, thank God, as the Bills destroyed them 32-6. I mean, I don't know what took this long, but I don't know if there's going to be much of a change because the backup, I think it's going to be the same thing. You should have benched Wilson a long time ago. I get that you're trying to keep his motivation up and all this, his confidence, but if it ain't working, it ain't working. And it's kind of hard to feel a certain way about Zach Wilson being benched because this is the same guy who was running his mouth when they got Aaron Rodgers over there. He was running around talking about make his life a living hell every day in training camp and all that. And I'm going to show them that I'm the number one starter and yada, 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 yada. And here we are. Last night game, I'm not going to go through all this stuff because some of it was expected. I did not expect freaking Giants. If the Giants is your team, bravo, give yourself a pat on the back. They took down the Washington Commanders 31-19 at Washington's house, in their house. Man, that's sad. But last night game, Broncos and the Vikings. Broncos snuck away with it, 21-20. The Vikings need to do something with that O-line. That O-line is horrendous, okay? And then I'm surprised the defensive coordinator isn't terminated because if me looking at this, at the game, from my living room couch, and you're looking at it from the skybox or wherever you are, on the sideline, wherever you are, defensive coordinator for the Vikings, you should know better. You kept rushing 4 men. You kept sending 4 people. And Russell Wilson was eating y'all up underneath every time. Every time. You were getting more success when you were sending 2 and 3. And you kept sending 4. That's what led to y'all loss. Joshua Dobbs has been nothing less than great for you guys. And your loss, it was your, outside of your O-line, you kept calling the wrong personnel for defense. Shame on you. You should be out the door somewhere. I'm going to be honest with you. You should be. So anyway, we're going to take another quick break. That was a recap of some of what happened during Week 11. We're going to get down to the closeout of Week 11, which is my Kansas City Chiefs versus whoever's listening, Philadelphia Eagles. Before we go to break real quick, I was talking to you guys before last break about Sporting KC's playoff perks. Well, we talked about the Charlie Hustle 30% off Sporting KC collection perk at charliehustle.com by using the promo code playoffs. Get this. Central Bank is a proud community banking partner of Sporting Kansas City, member FDIC. They have an exclusive checking account. It's called Sporting Checking, okay? Sporting Checking, you can only get this exclusively at Central Bank. They're giving away money. Who doesn't like money? They're giving away money. Holidays is around the corner. Why not gift yourself $300 just for signing up for a Sporting Checking account exclusively at Central Bank? With the Sporting Checking account, you can get what they call the Sporting debit card, which basically is a debit card with the Sporting KC image and stuff all over it. It's a pretty nice card. I've seen it before because I had to stop in that bank. I saw it. You can basically you can show it off to all your friends. Hey, look at this. I got a Sporting KC debit card. Not only that, you can receive, you'll always receive 10% off of sporting style stores inside of Children's Mercy Park. Why not do it? All right. Go get yourself a checking account at Central Bank. If you're in between banks, your current bank wasn't doing you right, or they were charging you fees, why not go to Central Bank? Get yourself $300. You deserve it. You're giving everyone else gifts. Why not gift yourself? Central Bank. This is KC Sports. I'm Bishop, live and direct on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
up, everybody? This is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunderous Spikes? Then I have the show for you. Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's going on, football fans? This is me, your boy Larry B, inviting you to join myself, Colin Reynolds, Mike Pat, and John Felipe for one of the most electrifying football shows you have ever heard. 3 and Out, right here at IE Sports Radio. Recap of the week before, a preview of what's to come, and of course, 3 hardcore head-to-head prime-time face-offs each week. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to This is KC Sports, live and direct on IE Sports Radio. We are getting ready to close out Week 11 with a Super Bowl rematch. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going down here at Arrowhead, GEHA Field. Man, I'm excited. I drove by the stadium today on my way to go get the wife some lunch, and it's packed, baby, as always. It looked like a Sunday out there, but it's a Monday, a cold, rainy one at that. If you're going out to the stadium today, please take yourself some rain gear, because you're gonna need it, because it's wet. It's a wet one out there. Oh man, this is it. This is definitely the game of the week. I'm not quite sure why they wanted to run it on a Monday. I mean, they could have did some things differently. But here we are. I wonder, because Thursday is usually Amazon Prime is where you get the games. I know there had to be a battle between networks and streaming and all that stuff on who was going to get tonight's game. I know it had to be. But yeah, I know it had to be. I don't know who paid the big bucks, because this is definitely the game that you want to pay the big bucks for to stream on your channel. And so I know someone had to break off something. Because this is the Super Bowl rematch, ladies and gentlemen. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. The Eagles have been playing fairly well. They've been playing fairly well. They haven't played quite up to last year's standards, in my opinion. A lot of people agree with that. A lot of people say, no, they're doing just fine. I feel like they don't quite look the same. And that can be said for us also. Our offense, definitely not the offense of last year. There's definitely been some struggling on that side of the ball. receivers dropping passes, not completing their routes correctly, looking the wrong way. And when I say looking the wrong way, I'm referring to that pass in the end zone for Sky Moore in that Denver game where he looked over the wrong side of his shoulder. I think if he would have looked on the left side, he would have had that. But I think he looked on the right side first, or maybe he looked on the left side first, and by the time he looked on the right side, it was a little too late. I forget. But, yeah, so I got a feeling that they're going to dust off some of the sure locked-in plays that's and when I say they, I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, that are sure plays. I got a feeling they're going to dust them off, and you're not going to see very many drops or mistakes. I think tonight is where you're going to see this team gel, and it's going to look like it should look similar to the Super Bowl. A lot of people got the Eagles beating us beyond recognition. I mean, I've seen 30-6, all kinds of scores where it was very lopsided and one-sided. I disagree. Larry B disagree. Terry Rodriguez disagree. Paige disagree. I know a lot of you out there that's listening to me disagree. I think that it's going to be a close game. I can't say who's going to come out on top for sure. I noticed that the books had the Chiefs pegged at -2.5 favorites, and then I think it snuck up to -3. So somebody knows something, okay? I feel like the Chiefs are going to do what they have to do. You're here at home. They're not going to take no mess. They're not going to take no mess. A lot of people were, as I was going through the week last week, and even yesterday, a lot of people were talking about this tush-push situation, brotherly shove, or whatever they dubbed it as. I don't know. I don't care. They saying that it can't be stopped, and that may be true. And the reason, I don't think so. But that may be true. Maybe some truth to that. A lot of people's like, oh, you got to jump over the top. No. By the time you get over the top, they've already in, because they kind of submarine Jalen Hurts up in there, okay? So, because they sit so low to the ground. I feel like the only way to stop that play is they're low to the ground, right? For those who listen, picture this. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain this is how you stop it. They're low to the ground. You're low to the ground. There's that invisible line out there that you can't that you can't stand over. It's a line of scrimmage, right? Or whatever. Otherwise, it's a penalty. So, you got that line. They're on the opposite side of that line, which means they have more momentum and more leverage than you do. Okay? Because you have to stand a little bit back off that line. What you do is you don't push forward with them. You don't have the leverage. You can't push forward. You have to push up. They're gonna come forward, and you push them up to where it forces them to stand up. You have to stand there lined up. If you stand there lined up, then Jalen Hurts, he's not going to be able to get up under there. If he tries to, his head's going to end up in one of those linemen's rear end, okay? It's going to end up in somebody's ass. So you have to, when you push, don't push forward. You don't have the leverage. You have to push up. They show you that. When they got you out there in them drills, in them training drills, there's a reason why they got you pushing them up. Y'all know this, y'all linemen. Because you push them up, you stand them up, and you take away his leverage, right? So if you push their linemen up, their O-line up, force them to stand up, I guarantee that's how you stop that play. That's how I feel. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know much about physics and laws of gravity and all that crap. But I understand some of that shit. All right? And if it was me, I'm trying to stand one of them linemen up. They're big. If you stand them up, it creates a wall. Seems like simple logic to me. I don't know. What y'all think? Am I bugging out? Like, am I tripping? Like, seriously, like, think about that, man. Because you get down there with them and they're pushing forward. They kind of have a running start. All right, they have a running start, and y'all know how, the whole physics thing work. When you have momentum on one side and something's standing there, and you're running, you're gonna move it. You may not move it much, and in this case, it don't take much. You're gonna move it. So since you have to stand there, you have to take away that from them. When they run, you have to take that away from them. Stand them up. You can't run standing. I mean, you can run standing up, but in this case, you can't run standing up. Pick them up. That's it. I guarantee. Veach, call me, man. Call me, Veach. All right, Andy, Steve Spags, y'all hit me up, man. Matter of fact, I'll be up there to talk to y'all later on. Let y'all know that this is the game plan. Stand them up. That's it. Y'all like, man, this dude, you don't know none of these people. I sure the hell don't. But I'm gonna get this information to them. This is hot off the press. All right. My AI that I created told me to stand their asses up. Pay me. Hey, man. I'm excited. We got some good games. There's a lot of NBA games on. There's tonight, Monday Night Football on. You got I think right about 4 or 5 NHL games on. Yeah, I'll be on this baseball season. I can't wait. I never thought I'd say that, but baseball is a little easier to bet on. Hey, man, I appreciate everyone. Seriously, everyone for tuning in today. You definitely could have been anywhere, man. Seriously. Could have been anywhere. You decided to hang out with us over here at IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. You decided to listen to me ramble about Sporting KC and the Chiefs. Soon we're going to have a lot more Mizzou Tigers. Baseball season is going to be here before you know it. The way these days is going, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Seriously. KC Current's going to be in their new home. It's going to be nice. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm Bishop. This is KC Sports. We out of here.